Today is the day I tackle all the runs on the car. Here I'm wiping down the rear quarter panel on the passenger side where I got the largest run at. So I want to go at that one first, and I try a different couple methods, then I'll show you all in a second. But what I've learned about painting this thing or painting in the wintertime is that not waiting for those proper times between coats caused me to get quite a few runs in this paint, and I'll avoid all that in the near future. It just was a learning curve for me, as this is really my first project or first time ever painting a vehicle. And I'm just sharpening up my tools with all the things that happened to me with this project. I mean, everything that possibly could happen happened. And I'll show you all that in a second as well. But here I'm going to tackle this run and tackle the rest of them. So let's get started. All right. One thing for sure, this black look incredible. And when I get done, it should look amazing. Look like I already did some cutting and buffing to it, because after that flow coat, it really brought the shine out this thing. So, a couple things we're gonna do first. What I'm gonna try is we're gonna try two different razor blade types. We're gonna try this one. Push one out of here. Set the camera on. All right, I'm gonna try one of these, the wall one as well. Brand new, more robust razor blade. Doesn't have a handle like that one to hold on to, but it is firm. So my experiment was to bevel off two razor blades directly to focus on the run, and I did two razor blades with the tape, and the bevel razor blade was working out fine. However, it did have me on pins and needles, because if you make one mistake or sway off that run at all, you're gonna gouge the paint or scrape it up, and I didn't want to do that. So I ultimately tried the razor blade with the tape, and I was doing well with that until I got to one of those drips and trying to slice through it opposed to scraping it off. And once I was pushing down on it or pulling down on it with some force, I chipped that run off, as well as gouged a nice little crater in the paint, and I could have passed out. But things happen. We're not perfect. You live and you learn, and hopefully you learn from your mistakes. And that's ultimately what's happening to me with this, or throughout this whole process. So once the disaster happened, me trying to remove that run, I decided to go a different route. I used the glazing putty method after seeing quite a few videos on removing runs, and I was a little leery at first, but I gave it a shot, and I'm kind of glad I did, because this is the best method for me moving forward. Once I got dialed in, nothing could stop me. I kind of found a technique on how to remove the runs flawlessly, and I got a lot of paint on this car, sealer, several coats of clear. I did 4 coats of clear before I did the flow coat, then I put 3 more coats of clear after that. So I wasn't worried about damaging anything. I just wasn't sure how that glazing putty was going to come off this run, despite me seeing the videos. But this worked out well for me. Once I got locked in, there was no stopping me, because I got so many runs in this paint, and all of them came out flawlessly. You know, I'm not upset that this happened. I'm kind of glad it did, because it's taught me so much valuable information that I've learned on the go. I've learned a lot of things throughout this whole process, and it's making me so much better. And when I took on this journey back the beginning of 2024, I really locked in, binge watching thousands of videos, like no story, thousands of videos, because my passion kicked in. I'm a very, very passionate individual, and once that passion kicked in and I want to become great at something, I really dive deep into it. So I was binge watching videos for months and months and months at a time before I even started to paint the car. And still doing it right to this day. I don't stop. Every time a video pop up in my mentions and I see there's some information there I may lack, I'm going to watch it. That's just how it is right now, because I'm dialed in. And that's where we're at right now. But yeah, I'm not upset. I want to note, when I applied the glazing putty over all the runs, when it hardened, each run I went to, I started off with 400 grit until I started to see the putty thinning out. Then I went to 600 grit, ultimately to 800 grit, and that worked well for me. It turned out flawless for all the runs. As you all can see, I got runs all over this thing. There was even one more run just under the door handle that I didn't film. But yeah, I got runs everywhere, and I know what caused it. You know, not waiting for those proper times between coats for clear. And I ran, it was freezing outside, me painting this car. But you live and you learn, and I've learned through this. But Yeah, we got them out. So here's that dreadful scene of the run situation, and I got some glazing putty over. Didn't need that much. I kind of overdid it here. I didn't need that much at all. After I sanded the run out, and you see that small spot, it was pretty much feathered out. Just didn't want to take any chances, so I put some glazing putty over that whole section. And as you all see when I sand it out, you know, it won't be nothing there really. But yeah, it sucks that I put so much time and effort in to make this thing so nice. And it will be. It will be amazing when I'm done. Just gotta do it over, just a setback, a couple days, and it's already completely masked up right now as we speak, as I'm editing this and ready to get shot in the booth again. But yeah, it sucks that I was just getting ready to go to 1,000 grit. We'll start off with 1,000 grit, and I got the car done with 1,000 grit as well. I'm sure all that later on. The whole car is completely 1,000 grit out right now, but yeah, this happening kind of set me back, and yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I got all the runs out, and I got this fixed. Sucks, but I do what I have to do. Perfect, man. Perfect. With the 1,000 grit, this side is done. This side is done. Okay, finish that side up. Now I'm gonna wash this side down. Already started. I barely got any orange peel in this car, so it's been pretty easy with 1,000 grit. But we're gonna get it even looking like glass. All right, get all them runs out. Let me rinse this off. As I finish this section of the vehicle with 1,000 grit, I'm gonna do the hash next, and I'll just let the video close out throughout there. I'm not going to show anything else here. The next video will be regarding the fix, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day after, because we'll be getting some nice weather within the next couple days, so I'll be able to get back on track with that. But not upset. And I guess the positive come from it is, once again, I've learned something. I've learned throughout this whole entire process, learned valuable information, hands-on information that it's invaluable. It really is. So in a way, kind of glad it happened, because, you know, once again, I learned something from it. So stay tuned for that video coming up next. As I close out to finish this project, I should be back on track to complete this thing out and make it look like glass when I'm done. So thank you all for watching. Hit that like button. Stay tuned for the next video. Terrence, I'm out.